The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Jones to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got a little space. There he goes. And the ball's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
If you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Jones wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Wilson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50, the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
At the 30-yard line. First down for the offense.
So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wilson on the carry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the big fella. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like
touchdown Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 12. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Jones wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Croman Hope. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Jones to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wants to throw again. The throw finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Looking left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll run it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Try to get it to the edge. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Jones wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it with Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Clark. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This time they'll go to the running game. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Going up top again. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Jones to throw. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wilson on the carry. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He's got his man. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And the missed connection on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be
turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? Go for it. It's your decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it with Wilson. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got it in the middle. It's Glover. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 24. 1st and goal, Mississippi State. That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson on the carry. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. If he runs this back, this game's over. Got room on the return. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.